Okay.
Yeah,
I have to go to bed.
Alright. One more for the night. Are we gonna play the same characters?
Yeah, I'll do
I
the
don't
same
care.
guy.
Yeah, sure. The same one.
That way we can
I'm
keep
fine with
track.
that.
Alright.
I'll be the blue weirdo again.
Alright. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware. First up is blue. It's the same order, it looks like. Same order.
Okay.
Ryan.
It's all up to you, Ryan.
Well, this time, let's see. I'll go to the alchemy tower, but this time I'll clean.
Alright, you're cleaning up the lab.
Yeah.
You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor, and you gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day, all the alchemists decide to take a break from work and instead throw a cantrip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him. Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves. Then all the alchemists turn to you and see what you can come up with. Do you do a simple trick or a complex trick?
Complex.
A complex with 6 magic.
Yes.
You just want to see that explode in your face, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. You snap your fingers and end up accidentally setting your hair ablaze.
Yes.
For the rest of the
Oh my
week, the
God.
alchemist makes jokes at your expense. You lose 2 charm.
Care.
Do you gain? Nope.
You gain nothing.
Victory.
You're gonna be the. If you keep your charm at 2, you're gonna be the leader of the town when the Yawhg comes. I started at the arena, so we will stay at the arena.
Are you gonna be at the arena?
Yeah,
Are you
I'll
betting
be
or fighting?
fighting.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or 2? Do you accept his challenge, or do you refer him to the burly guy next to you?"
I will fight him. Sparring partner's fine.
"Let's
Innocent.
do this!" he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You get punched square in the face. The next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears that punch he gave you... It appears that the punch gave you headache nerviness. Headache nervendrus.
Headache never end us.
Okay, is that what that said? Symptoms
Yeah,
include
headache never
having a
end us.
mild headache forever. You lose 1 mind.
I am beating that guy senseless because I am now dumbified.
Okay. Karma.
At least I have
My
my
turn.
teeth.
Yeah.
And your hair.
Well,
And your hair there. If I lost my mustache, I'd be bitter.
I think we're gonna go to the palace and do some administrating.
You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, the king approaches you. "Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in. This will be interesting. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom." He blushes a little. "Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak? Do you teach him your ways, or you admit that you do not know how to help? You have 5 charm and 6 mind."
I'll teach him in my ways.
Teaching him your 5 charming ways. You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large sack of coin as reward. You got a lucky roll, I'm sure. You gain 3 wealth.
No,
Wait.
I'm just that good.
Wait. Later that night, you get the sinking feeling that you might have actually made things worse.
Victory.
No prince for you, king. No prince for you.
Okay, Karma. Wait, no, it's Ben. Ben.
That's it.
Yeah. I am gonna go to the garden and meditate.
gardens and meditate. You spend the week in
Oh, the video just
meditation.
stopped working.
You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Do you sell it or wear it?
I am going to
No.
sell it.
Sell it.
No.
You manage to sell the ring for a respectable sum. You gain 1 wealth. They say that the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. Where is Ryan spending his week today?
I think I'm gonna be a little out of the ordinary since I bought a wig. I'm gonna go party.
You go to the palace?
Yes, I have a wig now.
Partying in the palace with the wig. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you overheard the jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you don't understand the joke at all. Do you ask for an explanation? Or do you try and figure the joke out on your own?
Your character has the galleon ears. For anybody who's played Lunar,
That was so long ago.
I'm dated.
I'll try and figure it out on my own.
You never
The world
managed to
is
figure
my
it out.
oyster.
You've begun coming to terms with the fact that your sense of humor is lacking. Being more self-aware, you manage to exude an aura of confidence. You gain 1 charm.
Yes!
That was an interesting outcome. Alright.
I'm assuming it's like a 50-50 chance depending on which outcome you pick, regardless of what it is.
And your
Well,
stats.
I am frustrated by my headache. This never ends, and I will go and vent that on the local shrubbery and timber in the wood.
In the woods, in the forest.
Forest chop wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Do you dodge it or punch it? You have 9 physique and 6 finesse.
Punch it.
You're gonna punch it.
Oh god. Woof.
You manage to punch the hand so hard that you appear to have shattered one of its fingers. The hand recoils back to the hedge. You then run away faster than you've ever had in your life. You gain 2 physique.
Dang.
I'll take that. I'm assuming it was either really bad or really good. One or the
Yeah,
other.
it's pretty bad.
It didn't describe the hand though. That's what bothers me. It could have been a human hand or something like that.
I'll have
Some little
these,
6-year-old kid was trying to get my attention, and I poof.
I'll have these up on my
broke
channel, and you'll be
everything.
able to see what happened to the other people.
Say what?
I'll have these up on my channel later, and you can see what happened to everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Let's just say punching it made it better. The
Karma?
one-time caveman logic worked.
Oh, it's my go.
Yeah, you're red. You still have fairly base stats.
Let's see, where did I come from again? What did I do?
You
Which one were
went to
you?
the palace last time and fucked up the king's
I went to the
love
palace
life.
and administrator. Yeah.
I'd say you
I'll
start
take this
administrating again. That way the king that comes knows where you are.
Oh, he can't go to the palace again. Well,
Oh.
not this turn because Ryan went to the
lame.
palace.
He's gotta lay low for a week in the slums. The king can't
I
find
think I
you.
want to fight some. Let's fight some crime in the slums.
Alright, fighting crime in the slums. Spend the week
Because
outsmarting and
it's-
beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, physique, and finesse. One day, while wandering in the slums, you notice the stones that used to line the road seem to have an uncertain pattern to them. You don't manage to figure out the mystery, but you still feel pretty smart from noticing the patterns on the tiles. You gain 1 mind. I wonder what that actually is if you have high mind and go in there.
Yeah.
Alright, Ben. Fancy pants.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the alchemy tower and make some potions.
Making some potions. You spend the week experimenting with different potions of smoking and pooching and talking unbreakingly. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear cries of help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? Do you punch it into submission with your 5 physique, or do you blast the ooze with magic with your 8 magic?
I'm gonna blast him with magic.
Oh, you're not being ballsy.
You pulverize the ooze.
Man
with
up or
puddle.
go home. Punch it.
No! Violence, no!
Violence,
So you're gonna
yes.
blast it with magic.
The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. It was honest
You're
on a
totally
heartbeat.
much better than the last person who was in here doing alchemy. They totally lost their hair. Who? Nobody.
Alright, Ryan, week 3.
So let's try and not repeat anything as we go through. So let's visit the hospital and tend to patients.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. "Stop that demon!" yells the doctor. Do you use your strength, or do you use your magic? They're both 6.
And there's all kinds of crap that goes on in the hospital.
Oh man.
I can just imagine my character in there. Okay, let me get my catcher's mitt. Let's do this. What the fuck is that? Holy crap! Kill it!
Let's try using my strength, you know?
Okay.
A frail young
Dive
woman.
through the window after the sucker and catch it.
You put yourself between the demon and the exit. The baby demon barrels past you and out the door, flying off into the night sky.
Well, that
Hospital's
can't-
gonna have to sue you because you just tried to lose 2 wells. Lack of ability to defend yourself in court by the unfair judge.
There's clearly no repercussion to that.
We shall see, won't we? It's only week 3.
I'll fight
They're gonna
demon
go to
baby,
the,
whatever.
Go back to the arena and try and find headmaster headacheus or whatever. his
Compete
name is.
again?
Punch him in the face. Arena. Yeah. Compete in fights.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, in the middle of a match, a small baby with jet black skin and glowing eyes flies into the center of the arena. Fire erupts from his eyes, melting the flesh off of one of the fighters. The baby then shifts slowly into a gargantuan horned demon. Before I go on a murderous rampage, will anybody dare challenge me to a duel? Asks the demon. Do you challenge him or run away?
I am so sorry.
Ask in front of me to clean up your mess.
Clearly, you're the stronger here.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah, we'll
13
go.
physique.
I'll I'm preparing for this moment despite my lack of intelligence. It'll work. I'll lose my skin like you lost your hair though, so I'm gonna have to go and work on it. I don't know how big I can fix. Might have to resort to crime.
Are you going for
I'll
it?
heal you.
Yeah, challenge him.
Well, look what we have here, the demon says, responding to you stepping forward. You pull out your weapon and ready for combat. The demon tilts its head forward and charges. You run, full speed at the charging demon, with your weapon raised above your head. You cleave right through the demon. It bursts into countless black tendrils that then pierce through your body. You gain 2 physique. You gain 2 finesse. You gain 2 mind. You gain 2 charm. You gain 3 magic.
There's gotta be
See?
something wrong with this.
There's gotta be something that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Go somewhere and you're gonna destroy it next week. Watch.
Yeah, I know. Head to the palace.
A bomb can't destroy it if I kill it.
I want to spend some time in the palace before it gets destroyed. And party it up.
Partying it up, attending a ball. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. You have
Not a
5
fan of this
wealth.
jester.
Yes or no?
He humiliates
Do I have any
everybody.
money?
Yeah, you got 5.
I have 5. Oh yeah. Might as
See,
well.
wealth is relative
Go for it.
here. I mean, I lost a lawsuit and it lost 2 wealth. You're gonna be spending half of a lawsuit's worth of wealth to learn to juggle.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. You spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling technique. You improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. You gain another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. You lose 1 wealth. And then...
You know what? I'm just gonna ignore what everybody else is doing. I'm gonna go to the garden and, you know, do some landscaping.
You should totally go chop wood and find a hand.
You
That's
spend-
what everybody else.
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, you made I'm elephant.
You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You
Oh,
gain
look at
1
that beautiful
finesse.
swan.
One day, an old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? You have 2 wealth that cost 1. We didn't get to see what the beans happened last time.
Yeah,
You gotta
sure.
know.
I apparently did walk around somewhere and it's necessary.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take the beans.
Of course
You
I
have 3
would.
weeks to find out
You
what the
spend
beans
1
do.
wealth on the beans. Later,
Yeah.
you decide to plant them in a small, rarely visited part of the garden. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos and screaming. The sound of all we knew was being pulled in half. In week 4, we've got 3 more weeks. 9.
Okay, so I've been to the tower, to the palace, and the hospital. So
I'd say you go release another demon baby from the womb.
clearly nothing could go wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's the garden. Find out what the beans do after a week. Do some
Yeah,
lands.
let's go to the garden.
Use some thing.
Are you landscaping or meditating?
I'm meditating.
You
So
spend
we're
the
quiet.
week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind.
It's rude.
One day, while in the gardens, you notice a beanstalk. Do you eat it, or do you water it?
Oh, you just find a random beanstalk. I'm gonna eat it. Might need to nurture this for 2 weeks, so. But eat it. Your intestines are
Let's
overfull.
just
I
eat
think
it. Let's
I think
see
the
what
main
happens.
thing we've
You're gonna
learned
eat it,
from this
really?
game is when in doubt,
Yes,
eat
let's
it.
eat it.
Okay.
Let it-
You pick the plant and bite into it. It tastes incredible. You feel energy coursing through you. You gain 2 physique and 3 magic.
Heck yes.
And
That's it.
I burst
Well,
in
I
flames.
think
Yeah.
I think definitely what we've learned from this game is that if it looks dangerous, consume it.
okay,
Human
I
baby, consume
I
it.
will go and I will hand some people their stuff in the slums,
In the slums. Fighting crime?
fighting crime.
I love this picture.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
It
the
is
best
the
picture.
Does it matter?
Oh, yeah.
You gain 1 mind, physique, and finesse. One night you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. Hey you, she calls out, looking to make a bit of coin. I'm always up for more coin, or no thanks.
I'll say I'm always up for more coin, because I'm dumb. Wait, my mind actually went up. Never mind, I can't claim that anymore. I should be smarter than this, but I do it.
She signals for you to go into the alleyway with her. Come closer,
I'm
she
totally kicking
says.
butt.
Nobody
I
else
killed
can
you.
hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly she bites your neck viciously. Blood pours from
This
the
is a
wound,
terrible decision.
and she clings to you tightly, wiping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing you a couple of coins. You gain 1 wealth. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck,
This
you
does
notice
not
your
bode
wound is
well.
healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique.
Why would I gain 3 charm from that?
Because now you're a demon vampire, baby.
Okay,
I'm
Is that
surprised you
according
didn't
to plan?
blow up the slums.
Let's go to the hospital and tend to the patients.
okie dokie. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Do you zap the leeches with magic, or do you use yourself as bait? You have
I
11
want to use myself
finesse
as bait.
and 10 mind. You start taunting the leeches to lead them back to their containers. With great skill, you manage to avoid the leech's fangs. You lure them all back to their containers. Quick thinking, you gain 1 mind. Ben, fancy
I'm gonna
pants.
Go back and do some more alchemy stuff.
More alchemy stuff. You need a little quiet there too. Are you brewing a potion?
Yeah. I'm gonna brew up some potions.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, one of the alchemists shouts, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. "I figured out the antidote to death," the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Do you destroy it, or do you praise the alchemist's accomplishment?
You know, every time I run into these things, I just think of Weasel Stomping Day, so I'm destroyed.
You smack the ferret off the counter and stomp on it until it stops twitching.
Please don't stop being gay.
The alchemist is
Weasel
horrified.
stomping.
You gain 1 physique. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Ran?
I'm gonna fight some crime this time.
Fight some crimes in the slums.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that picture too. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, physique, and finesse. One night, you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs, violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in our betting game?" Do you bet on dogfights, or do you stop the dogfighting?
Let's see. What does everything look like right now?
9 physique, 7 finesse, 10 mind, 6 charm, 10 magic, and 2 wealth.
Let's try and stop it. You know.
Try and stop. You try and
I'm gonna
convince
get
the gamblers
stabbed.
that dogfighting is wrong. Your words fall on deaf ears. Very quickly, they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out a knife. You punch him right in the face before he's even able to react. He collapses to the ground, clutching his bloody nose. The rest of the gamblers pack up their things and run away. You stopped the town's
so-
illegal dogfighting. You feel very good about yourself right now. You gain 1 physique, finesse, mind, charm, and magic.
So I can punch a guy with a knife, but I can't catch a flying demon baby.
Nope.
Nope, that's my job.
Interesting.
Hey, he punches hands.
This is true.
Hands that erupt from shrubberies. Oh yes, you'll definitely have to watch the rest of these. Okay, where are you headed to, Wolfman?
I can't do the slums, correct? Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's taken.
I guess we'll go back into the arena.
Again with the arena.
See if they've got any more stuff in there that'll be fun.
Are you competing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be competing again. See, I'm just curious. I'm tempted to do like 6 weeks of one thing, picking the same option each time, just to see what happens, but that's boring. It's kind of boring.
Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck is fully exposed. You can even see a vein or two. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood, with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bedsheets, soaked with blood that is not your own. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color and that your teeth have dulled. And the arena is forever destroyed.
Oh.
Perfect.
Next.
Next!
To the palace. Since my charm is so good, I can give the king some advice.
I love how you destroyed the roof of the arena by killing people.
Yes.
You just put it.
We don't know what
Have
happened.
freaking red tape everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It was a blur. I could have demon babied myself up through the roof. I think some guy tried to get away in the rafters.
Alright, Karma.
Let's, I haven't gone to the gardens in a long time. Let's go to the gardens.
Landscaping or meditating?
Let's do some escape landing.
Escape landing. Daw. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you come across an elderly man snoozing on the grass. You there, young person. He waves you over. I'm having an awful trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Do you block the sun, or do you decline?
Wait, did he say young man?
I don't know. I forgot. Please, sir. Maybe.
Damn it! Why the fuck is he always
What happened to me last time? She totally bought.
Yeah, I
See,
might
I
as well
can't
help
block
him
the
again.
sun for the old man anymore with my character. I think that would be devastating.
Yeah, well, fancy bitch has a fat ass, so
So you blocking?
yeah.
Or blocking? Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually everything grows dark. When you awaken it is evening in the garden, and an ancient granada tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. You only had 5 before, now you have 6. Alright, Ben. How's that Adventure Time hairdo going for you, huh?
Great. I'm gonna go to the palace and actually do some work.
Administration work in the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace, they scream. And by the way, you have 10 magic. There's a mass panic as people try to desperately escape the palace's walls. Do you locate and disarm the bomb, or do you run away?
You know what? This time I have good mind.
You have
Know
good mind
magic
and-
pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna disarm it.
Locate and disarm the bomb. You run
Physical bomb.
trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as barrels of wine. The bomb appears to be on a detonator that is controlled by a powerful magic. Using your arcane knowledge, you quickly manage to figure out how the bomb works and take the detonator apart cautiously. You saved the palace. The king rewards you handsomely. You earn 3 wealth. Your reputation increases, earning you 3 charm. The Yawhg. It is almost here. This is the final week. You saved the palace. Where are you going, Ryan?
Well, I'm feeling pretty bad about my hair not growing back all the way, so I'm gonna go drink at the bar.
Drinking at the bar.
I feel really bad about my hair
You spend the entire week getting wasted.
and that demon baby.
One day, Bard pulls out his lute and bar and starts playing a tune. Fortunately, the singing's horrible and it's ruining everyone's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. You convince him to leave or challenge him to a duel. You have 8 finesse, 11 mind, 9 charm, 11 magic, 11 physique.
Let's convince him to leave.
You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for its big tippers. He thanks you for the heads up and packs up his things and goes away. You helped out the patrons. You have gained 1 charm.
Success.
Alright. Wolfman.
Okay. I can't pick the tavern, can I?
Nope.
Darn it.
12 physique,
I'll
11
take it to the
possess.
streets. Take it to the streets. Go
Take
to
it
the
to the
slums.
streets,
Fight the crime.
crime.
Manly man.
You spend the
Yeah.
week outsmarting and
Or
beating
or-
up criminals. One night, a man walks up to you. Excuse me, sir. Feeling a little lonely tonight? He asks. For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. Sure, for 2 wealth or no? You have 2 wealth.
I have 2 wealth. Let's feel good all night.
You hand him over a small sack of coins. You lose 2 wealth. On your way to your house, you start about talking philosophy, history, magic, everything really. The 2 of you have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. You gain 2 mind and 1 charm. The man apologizes for the lack of sex, but thanks you for the chat.
Wait, this was about sex? Get out of here! Holy crap!
He refunds you back half of what you spent. You gain 1 wealth.
I just wanted the conversation.
There
I
you
didn't care
go.
about the sex.
I read it from
I
the
think-
articles.
Curly mustache. I don't want to pick that option again. That's not what my character would do. I thought he was gonna give me a potion or something to feel good. And naked go again.
Someone's giggling uncontrollably. Okay, are you back with us, Karma?
I never left.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
It's up to me.
Holy crap, look at my stats.
Yeah.
Almost every single one.
Let's go to the
above-
forest.
Into
Let's go to the forest and chop some wood.
Chopping wood.
I think I can be the leader now.
Spend the
Dang,
week
you
cutting
can
down
do just about
trees.
anything.
One day you stumble upon a dryad picking flowers in the field. Upon noticing you, she runs up to you excitedly. Excuse me, miss. Would you care to dance? She asks. I've been waiting for wanting to dance for so long, but nobody else has been around to dance with, she sighs. Would you love to dance, or you don't dance? You've got 12 finesse, and 11 mind, and 7 charm.
Feeling pretty bad for screwing up that king's. Yeah.
You can dance.
So,
you leave your friends
I'm gonna
behind.
go ahead and dance.
We're gonna dance with the dryad with 12 finesse. She giggles and takes you by the hand. She starts humming out a song, and the 2 of you dance together in the middle of the forest. The 2 of you have perfect chemistry. All of your movements are perfectly in sync. You dance with her well into the night. Afterwards, she thanks you for the lovely evening with a kiss on the cheek. You feel energy radiate through your body. You gain 3 charm. You now have 10 charm. Ben?
Yes. You know, I think I'm just gonna meditate in the gardens. Reflect after, you know, almost blowing up.
Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, sir, the frog begs. I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal.
I went home with the dude, man. You were obligated to kiss this frog. Maybe it won't. There'll be a no homo kiss about it. You're just gonna help the prince out. Give him a salad. You can pay you back after the Yawhg comes in here.
Wouldn't be the first time I kissed the guy.
You kiss the frog and become a woman.
That would be fun.
What a twist!
Sure, why
Shyamalan
not?
couldn't think that up.
What a twist!
What's a twist?
You bend down and
Let's kiss the frog.
Luckily, the frog is enveloped by a cloud of shimmering fog. When the fog disappears, the frog is gone, and a tall, regal man stands in the pond instead. He thanks you for helping him and gives you a handsome reward. You gain 2 wealth. As word spreads of your deed, your reputation improves. You gain 1 charm.
Very progressive town.
Yes. The Yawhg is upon us.
There's no harm in there. You kiss the frog. That's fine.
Ryan,
Oh, yeah, that's much better.
what is your role? You have 11 physique, 8 finesse, 11 mind, 10 charm, 11 magic, and 2 wealth.
I can already tell my ending is gonna be terrible.
Let's try being a doctor, you know?
I think I could be a doctor too.
After that demon baby incident.
Take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You are able to keep most patients in stable condition.
That bucket is a bucket of feces.
Some are even able to get back up and work in no
It's a
time.
bucket of lies.
This helps the survival effort quite a bit. Wolfman.
I'm gonna have to be the Baron here. I'm gonna be the Baron von Weitenstein or whatever you want to call it.
The leader?
Yeah.
The leader.
The Duke of Pain.
You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly.
Helps
Glad
that I've
you're a
enthralled
vampire.
everybody and made them my bitch.
Karma 9, 12, 11, 10, 6, and 7.
Shit.
Tailors require finesse.
Yeah, that's true.
Conjurers have mind. Wait, conjurers would be magic, right?
Yes.
Conjurer's magic.
What would use mind?
Oh, I could do builder. Builder, mind, finesse.
Looter.
I want to do builder.
You've also got 7 wealth,
Builder.
by the way.
Alright, grab, here you go.
Oh,
Live
wait,
your
hold
life
on,
somewhere.
I do have 7 wealth. Dude, I'm gonna go smelter, because I have 7 wealth.
Is smelting financial related?
You now volunteer to smelt your now useless coins into building materials.
Oh, okay.
Your former riches provide a wealth of metal for survivors to build with. This helps the survival effort immensely. That's the highest
I'm
I've
glad
ever
I
seen
didn't
that.
laugh.
What's on my head?
You lose a lot of money in the process, though. You lose 3 wealth. You lose another 3 wealth. Ah, so it's for every 3. Ben. 7 physique, 6 finesse, 12 mind, 10 charm, 11 magic, 8 wealth.
You know, I think with those, I'm gonna go with conjurer.
Take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon a large amount of supplies.
Melted down all my coin for nothing.
With some effort, you're summoning more than enough lumber and food for the town. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. And so we set about our tasks, once more living our lives. This time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers once wrecked and ravaged rose toward the sky. Trees once again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And through it, though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. And that is a happy end. Let us get each individual ending. Beginning with Ryan. After the town is rebuilt, you go back to meditating in the park. You spend weeks at a time sitting in one spot, trying to cross to another plane of existence. After years of attempts and self-sacrifice, you finally manage to cross over to the astral realm. You come to find that the astral realm is exactly like the normal world, except everyone's eyes are slightly smaller. You don't know how to get back home.
Great. I don't know what happened to spark that, and now I'm stuck in the astral realm.
Wolfman.
Great.
After the town is rebuilt, you take a visit to the palace library. You look for any materials regarding the mysterious disease with which that woman infected you with. After a few months of research, you think you've discovered exactly what you need to do. You whittle yourself a stake and begin scouring the slums, hoping to enact your revenge. One day, you find a secret passage leading deep into the sewers. Karma. With the town rebuilt.
No!
Yep, that's
you
it!
Oh,
That's
why would
it.
you do that? You freaking cocked these stories in the garbage. No! I want resolution.
No resolution for you.
Where's a sequel?
With the town rebuilt, you decide to celebrate. You organize a huge festival in honor of the bravery that helped save so many lives. The first one is so successful, you decide to make it an annual tradition. Every year, the festival gets bigger and more elaborate. Every year, it costs more and more money to put on. You have to start charging admission, and no one is happy about it. The annual festival slowly fades out of relevance, and before long, is cancelled completely. You don't really know what to do with your life after that, after all of that. And finally, Ben.
I melted my money to make this town what it is. You all owe a small pittance.
Then, with the town rebuilt, you start a topiary design firm. You charge top dollar for high-end designs of shrubs and hedges. People from all across the land seek out your expertise in all things gardening related. You were even named Times Magazine's most important person of the year at one point. You live the rest of your days out comfortably.
Oh, willing to buy a bush, but not willing to fund a freaking
Bro, I can't fund you. I'm in an astral plane. You figure out how to get me home, you can have my money.
I found a cure for vampires.
You just gotta go
Stick to the heart!
nature.
Oh, that was fun. I need to go to bed.
Is that a case where
Yeah.
the worse than the cause?
Thank you for inviting me on this. This is pretty fun.
I
Yeah,
told
that was
you.
pretty fun.
That was great.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Alright, night all.
Good night,
Have a good one.
everybody.
Alright, good night.